into things. Up Titania. Just a quick mission. Apologies. I got pulled into another yap session about family history. I'm like, Papa, please. I got like stuff. I said I was gonna be on thing there. You know I do my stream today. I was like, no, it won't take very long. 20 minutes later. I had my food and everything. I ate most of my lunch that I had on the way before getting upstairs into the office. That's the crazy part. Looks like a Gar equip right now. Actually, I might do that one in a second.
Oh,
Neato.
sorry. Artists will play with the volume off.
Yes, Orders, please play with the volume off. I'm going to ban you from my chat, Orders. Let's see if the funny man's gonna be on or not. Let's see, he might. I'm not sure what we're gonna do for next week. I will take a break from doing Warframe. I'll mention this at the end of stream too, but like I do plan on taking a break from Warframe after this. Just for a small tidbit until the next update's coming out. Not that I'm not having fun with it or anything like that. Ooh. I guess this. Not too bad. But I did say like I wanted to take a break from Warframe, and I'll probably come back in like 2 weeks at the very least for the new stuff.
Always a pleasure. Let's check what's next.
Admittedly, I don't got too much going on with the game right now, and we're kind of just in a weird spot because Jade Shadow's Constellations was a super small update in the grand scheme of things. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a nice couple hours. It was enough for like most of a stream, but beyond that, it's just here's an extra game mode that you're gonna do a handful of times, which is a shame because I think it's cool and it has some potential. But it's also a pain in the behind to do as well, sometimes. I'm still gonna do some of it, but you know how it goes at this point. I will take Gara with me, because she gets the boost right now. The interception's not bad. So getting free stats on her is always useful. But the fact that today is gonna probably be, like, realistically... Also, as you can see, I've got it fixed a little bit better. I turned off some extra settings, and I basically reset my settings down to what they were previously. As it should be. Yep, check. Yeah, you can see for the most part, I've got it. Medium before. Oh no. Let's not die immediately while I'm looking at my settings. That would be awkward. Pop right in and die. Alright. But yeah, I've got everything back up to medium. I keep it on medium for the most part. I've touched high before, but... I did have some of the stuff at high. But I'm not setting it back too high until I know for a fact we're okay. Like fully. Because we got them in a good state right now. I got functioning, so I don't want to accidentally nuke it essentially.
The enemy have captured a tower.
Oh, they won't. They ain't taking this. This is mine. This is mine. This is my spot. Anyone that comes over here is getting a face full of lead.
We have lost control of a tower.
I told you, anyone who's over here getting a face full of lead. Get off my lawn.
Tower lost.
Get out of my lawn, boy. I say get off my lawn. still on my lawn?
Control of
You're on my
tower.
lawn. Who's still on my lawn? Why you all on my lawn? Get off. I grew that grass. I grew all these orchids on there. You know, it took me years to do it properly.
You have captured a radio tower.
There we go. Finally. Only took 3 years. You know, the normal.
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
Get off of my lawn. This is my land. I paid for it with blood, gold, and 3 silver coins. Very specific amount, I promise you. Anyone who tries touching my land is getting slapped. To be fair, at least I got minus 12 times combo going. I'm gonna be critting out the everything. So I got energy going, which to be fair is not the hardest thing to do. Plenty going. Sticking in my designated spot at this point. There's just corpus heads on the ground. Like, let me ensure we at least have this one. Who's over here? Get off my lawn!
Successfully decoded the message. Clear the area.
Get off my property. My property. I'm living here now. I'm moving to this house.
The enemy have deployed fierce reinforcements. Are you willing to stay and decode more messages?
I mean, we didn't do too bad once we locked in. Like, we were doing okay.
They are broadcasting another message. Make sure the enemy never receives it.
Metis, why are you standing in front of the door? I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Anyone even want to pop in, they're getting shot right in the face. Like that.
Tower captured.
Alright, they're starting to spawn.
Now.
Check Komei, I mean, someone's here for the endurance.
We are dominating. Keep it up.
Like, I can respect the Komei pick. Much as people dosh on her and say she's not that good, you get a Komei that's there for the endurance. Keeps a whole bunch of decrees going. It turns out having Duviri decrees in any kind of mode is
The enemy have
really
taken a tower.
strong.
You must recapture it.
You're on my land. Get off my land. Get off my property. Hippity hoppity, I'm going to dumpster you in my property. Is that how this is supposed to go? I'm kind of just rambling and making it up as we go, to be honest with you. See, there's a part where someone goes... It's like the infamous line. You gotta fake it till you believe it, or you gotta fake it till you make it. Fake it till you
We
believe.
have control of all 4 towers.
have been taken from us. It's true. But fortune favors the
Oh, no.
bold. And there ain't none so bold as people with nothing to lose.
Oh. That didn't go according to plan. We don't talk about that. Vicar's not as tanky as I remember her being. To be fair, I don't think I have a super tanky one. I also was, to be fair, running head-on into a group of like 8 guys. That probably also explains it. And 2 of them were Eximus units, and 1 of them was a Jade Light one. Like, that probably explains a lot. Nah. I'm really not in the mood to care. Why is it so muffled? Just noticed that it's very muffled. But yeah, probably shouldn't have ran headfirst into that group. That would have been good. To not. Would be fair. I was also the only one that was going up for that group. They kept respawning, so that would do it. I also thought I had more energy than I actually did too, so it definitely doesn't help any.
Cannot allow the enemy to learn of our espionage. Eliminate the remaining enemy personnel.
So I'm just gonna whip all of them down and run out of energy, just die. Might not have been the best idea, admittedly.
More data is being broadcasted. Are you willing to risk going back into the field?
Well, I'm here, so... No.
I have detected another message incoming.
I ain't
Capture
afraid.
and decode the signal.
I just need to not run headfirst into a group of enemies. Without having support or guaranteeing I had enough energy to nuke all of them. If I had more energy, I probably would have been fine. I did not. You know, I do have, though. Just tapping out, making sure we're on the VC.
You have captured a radio tower.
That's right. Fuck you.
Kill
I kind of forgot that I wasn't in this until we started the next round of my arbitration. What are you doing right now? Oh yeah, I don't think we ever talked about. I was gonna see if I feel like we might have talked about it a little bit. Let me put the thing up.
The enemy have captured a tower.
The fact that you're like a top 100 player for one of the JoJo's games, for like one of the fighting ones.
Top 100.
You're like top 100 at least with the thing. I don't know if you're top 100 fully, but like I know on the one place you are. But that probably doesn't have every single player that's known to mankind on that. But even still, I wouldn't discount yourself. You're really good. This isn't me just flexing because I'm your friend. Like this man has played in tournaments and done really well. Like consistently.
We are dominating. Keep it up.
I got downed in the second round of the arbitration with interception. I got down the second round because I didn't have as much energy as I thought I did. And I got pimp-handed by Jade Light. It's like, you know that Corpus tile set that's the defense one, like the Misto or whatever it is? same map setup for that, just interception instead. You know what we should do next week? I know you talked about it briefly with me at one point, but if you're up for it, if I can get the SCP 5K set up, I'd be up for streaming it next week on Wednesday.
That'd be cool.
Because I did say earlier that I was planning on probably taking a break from Warframe until we get closer to the new thing there, because I'm just kind of at an awkward spot where I'm like, I'll play it off screen for sure, but there's just not a whole bunch of progress to be made at this point outside of just doing the same things over and over again. And I do think that gets a little tedious for the purposes of, like, at that point I feel like I know that there's plenty of people like, oh, it's fine, but I'm like, I feel like I'm squeezing content at that point, but I don't feel good about. Like, it feels like I'm forcing content more than anything. I know it's not necessarily that I am, not necessarily the case, but it's one of those things that if I'm even mentally considering that to be the case, then I know I'm not putting out my best work, essentially. I want to make sure that the content feels good. Because it's not like I'm working like a long-term goal where I am with Monster Hunter. I'm like, I don't want to do that with the Rompopos, killing a whole bunch of them. Because that's a long-term goal. Or it's not like it's a round-based thing like Phasmo or DVD where everything's going to be different. I mean, to be fair, it is to an extent, but it's still the same missions at the end of the day. And,
have taken a tower. You must recapture it.
you know.
We have decoded the message. The remaining enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone.
Considering you know how much I love this game, I feel like that says something. That's also for me how I perceive it. Let's see, if he was still moving after death.
Extraction is
one more
available,
round
but there are more
comfortably.
messages to be decoded. Will you stay or go?
Plus that, I'm getting to use Gar in an
Try and
arbitration. Ooh,
capture
Via
another
Sculpture.
signal. Be careful though. The enemy has surely rallied stronger reinforcements.
But yeah, I am just getting Gar conveniently as my go-to pick for the 300% strength and extra HP and all that sort of thing. I was like, oh, I'll just play Gara.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
Oh god, there's a huge drone. That's a huge swarm with a drone in the middle of it. I got 2 drones, Jesus. It's like 5 Eximus units alongside a whole bunch of like 3 or 5 Eximus units alongside a whole group. And 2 arbitration drones protecting them. With them all the way in the back, so it wouldn't be easy to clean them out. Oh no. That's fire damage, and there's a whole group up top there. With the drone that I couldn't get. Yeah, I was not surviving that. I needed someone else up there, no one else was there. I think Lavos might be in danger too, honestly, depending on how much bulk he has. I didn't see how much bulk he had. Well, that sucks. I do wish it wasn't like so muffled though with the sound whenever you died in arbitration. Like the loud alarm's fine, I don't mind that being more muffled, but everything else is just so quiet in comparison. It feels like you're underwater.
Tower lost.
We have curiosity. What's what we got? Fire Sculpture, like 2,500 Pando, 4, not even that much Vitus Essence either, dang. Oh well. I mean, to be fair, I am over 275. Like, I'm fine. I don't need Vitus Essence. I'm fine. I'm starting to wonder if I should have just played Sevi instead, honestly. That might have been better. One of them seems really capable in this group, a kick it out group. But we're also spreading ourselves super thin, so if anyone's getting kicked off bad, or gets something like that, maybe someone nearly died earlier, and I went down twice. That was too far from everyone else.
The enemy have captured a tower.
To be fair, we are dealing with rank 9 here, group, so that's probably baby's first. I wouldn't be surprised if it's baby's first arbitration then. So I was a little bit higher. I was like rank 10 or 11 when I did my first one. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was in that realm. I could definitely be wrong. Live still. I'm pulling out after this one. This is a long mission type to begin with. So who you playing right now in JoJo's right now? Which character are you playing right now in JoJo's?
The
Shadow D or standard?
Shadow D.
Fair enough. I know there's like your go-to. I will say for the purposes of, since I am live right now, I will say for the purposes of that, we have played with SCP-5K. We've gotten through the first chapter more or less. We're in the last section. We probably will have some afterwards, but I know, to be fair, it's one of those things that it's going to be a semi-different experience every time. And at least I won't be borderline useless for the first time I play it on stream. So, there is that at least. But to be fair, there's plenty of games that I've played through mostly, like Warframe I played through mostly before I started streaming it. Something I kind of just randomly, admittedly, when I was doing it for the first time. I need something to play, and I'm like, well, if I can get Warframe set up, I definitely will. Something I enjoy playing.
The enemy have deployed fierce reinforcements. Are you willing to stay and decode more messages?
No, I'm not.
Try and capture another
We got
signal.
like,
Be
what is that,
careful,
2,000
though.
endo right
The
there?
enemy has
Sorry,
surely
3,000
gathered
endo, I can count.
stronger reinforcements.
It's like 3,000 endo just
Good
in the
work
thing.
today. Not only have we decoded the enemy transmissions,
We got
we have also disrupted their
100k, 100k on that one. Oh yeah, on Warframe we're also, okay, 9 by assassins. We got 2 weeks left, by the way, man, for the night waves. So if you haven't gotten yourself to rank 30, it might not be a bad idea to pop on at some point in the next 2 weeks and start doing some quests. I'm sorry, coughing for a moment. Actually, I started swallowing my spit. I'm talking at a little bit over there and actually swallow it and start coughing horrendously. Okay, sweet. Kuva. That's nice, I will say, that's nice. Dude. This week. What's the task for it? It's not the first one, the second task, which is, kill 100 tech rot with melee weapons for the whole Vania stuff. You either get a 3-day mod booster or a 3-day resource drop booster. You take the Exil's blueprint in that one for sure.
Orders reminds the operator
Take the Archon
to
shard.
take time for themselves. Pressure
Take
creates
this for
violence,
sure with
yes,
Catalyst blueprint.
but it also creates
This one you can take whatever. I'd say this one's probably better personally. the primary arcane adapter, but if you need the Kuva, it's not a bad option either. Oh yes, do you have any, Fear Incarnans, do you have any, what's it called, like a Torrid or Dual Toxicist or anything like that? Might or Atomos, Dual Liquor?
No.
I didn't remember if you did or not. I know you got a couple Incarnate weapons, I couldn't remember if you did. Because this week is the Infested ones, well, Infested ones plus Miter and Atomos, but... We got Warframe-wise. Necros, Valkyr, and Oberon. Honestly, I'd say just take Oberon at that point, because he's Railjack. Necros is, what's Deimos guy? Not the Path Assist, but the 3 guy that looks like the Heme Assist. It's his bloody name. That's where you get Necros from. And then Valkyr is from Salad Man. So Oberon's your go-to for this week. I already have all 3 of them, so I don't care, but... I gotta find his stupid name. Can I click, please? Lephantis. I was gonna call him Leponus. I would've been close. I've not fought Lephantis in a while, so my brain was blanking on his name. Now, what's the current arbitration? Excavation, I got Gara again. That's actually really funny. Let's do the weekly Itan. Switch over to Titania for that. So I get one of the annoying ones that's gonna require me to fly. I can do it very easily.
If you're looking
Yeah, a
for
lot less
Marlo's
stuttering.
Bazaar, looking for Iatan? I knew
Turns
it.
out doing some funky
Okay,
stuff
let's
is...
do this.
What's Seraphang?
Hey, came to train, or did
Someone's
you
selling
find
a
some
Kuva
Iatan?
Brahma. Raven. I was gonna say, I know the Kuva Brahma was funny, but I know it's not the
Here we
best
go.
weapon
Let's
out there.
find some antiquities.
It's not bad. To be fair, if you get a Riven for a weapon, even like a half-decent weapon, you can turn any weapon really good if you get a good Riven for it. To be fair, it's also possible that he could just be looking to dump. He could be looking to dump that one, to be fair. Just for free platinum. I don't know what's going on through his head, and I didn't ask him, so we can only speculate.
Lay low, and it should go away or amp up the fight to draw it out.
There's no doubt in my mind that an Iatan treasure lies somewhere in this derelict. And yet, I wouldn't set foot in this place for
Maru,
all the
if there
Iatan
was
assistance.
not an Iatan treasure in this derelict, then why are we in it?
The Juggernaut. I think you made it angry.
A
Good
Juggernaut.
work.
I think you pimp slapped it too many times. While we're pimp slapping it. Probably not the best idea though. Like, I wouldn't personally recommend pimp slapping a Juggernaut. Like, that sounds like a really bad idea. I just one-shot him basically. Like, I flicked my gun at him and he died. Forget what I said. Go for the pimp slap away. Oh, this one.
Wow. This looks dangerous. For me. I mean...
Never mind, this is the wind. I am really glad I brought Titania for this. This is the wind one. That was the one that I'm worst at. Dear Lord, I'm glad I brought her for this. Because you get like a couple of times that in
My,
delivery,
oh
but
my, I think you found it.
what did I get?
Ha!
I actually
you
didn't see
got
which one I
it.
got.
Now
It'll be a
bring it
surprise. It'll be a surprise to help us later.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming.
Why is the game telling me to go? Wow, it was just not detecting that for a while. No, it's up here. here and straight this way. Close enough. You're not touching. Ooh, what a sculpture! Oh, that's the best one I think I can get too. It's 2700er. Yes, I know Anansa does exist, but Anansa can't be obtained outside of arbitration or unless you trade it, so I'm not counting it. I say it's the best one I can get. What we got inside? We got any? We might just leave. I'm curious. What kind of trading shenanigans we got in here? What kind of shops we got up in here?
Welcome to Maru's Bazaar.
We got
you trading,
a bunch of people wanting blueprints and trading blueprints. We got a bunch of ribbons. We got ogress ribbons. Galvanized chamber, thermite rounds, vigilante supplies, Shaku prime parts, arcane combasados, arc gun ribbon. Oh, I got Skyline ribbon. That's kind of cool. I know someone was able to figure out a program that's going to be able to predict you what the title of the ribbon's going to be based on what it has as its attributes. It's like a pretty high level of certainty. You got glaive on there. Arbicep. Okay, that's the arc gun one. You got Arbicep. You got prime flow. And sculptor wants brought in prime parts. I'm already selling them. One or two. Naros prime. Jaku prime. I think I really got Storm prime blueprint. Veruna prime parts. Nothing that I'd really trade for personally, but again, it's very neat just kind of saying that. But to be fair, at that point, unless I need bulk bundle, I usually just go on to Warframe.market personally. It's a lot easier, so I can just find out who has something and just DM them. And I know what I'm trading for in exchange for what I'm selling to someone for the price. So you don't have to haggle with them for half an hour. No, I say that like I've actually genuinely had to haggle with people before. Hey, Halo. You aren't missing too much, luckily. We're kind of just playing Warframe. I think I'm going to take a break from it after this stream, just because there's not too much for me to do still. Beyond just a little bit of side quests here and there. But so we're just kind of doing whatever today. Go to Zeraman and do some of this. Actually, what bounties we got in the Zeraman? I still need to do some stuff there, theoretically. Mostly just getting my own. Also, your laptop is dead, so you can't play until you get it fixed. What happened? Did it, like, get damaged during the move or something? Or what happened? Also, I just really went to the Dorma Zone instead of the Chrysalith. Oops. Good job, me. Yeah, what happened?
Ah! You can never have too much stuff.
Actually, I just warped to him. Why am I?
Let up. The tide is turning. I can feel it. We will reclaim this place.
Ah, fans have been going out for a while. It's overheating. Do you have like a cooling pad for it, or is it one of those things that you've been using the cooling pad and it's still overheating pretty bad? Or it's one of those things that is like super internal rather than just the fans, where it's like damaging the internal parts as well? Or that would be good to do. We can do this one. What does it look like right now? Ah, okay.
Excellent.
You're not gonna be in too much of a rush anyway. I mean, this week is Chaos Shuffle for DVD, and then the next one is Lights Out, which I'll at least be streaming that during the week. I might pop it in for one of the days, depending on how I'm feeling. We'll at least be doing that on Saturday. Though, like, worst case, we get up to the 2v8 week, but I mean, if you've got it ordered already, it should be hopefully in before, like, 2 weeks. I'm hoping it isn't. Like, fingers crossed.
Welcome to Malacco Corridor.
Because, oh my god, if it is, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. Just like, you never, just also potentially financially, because if it's toast, so. My fingers are crossed for you. But yeah, worst case, even if it does take you like a week or two, you aren't under too much pressure. I mean, worst case, you got 2v8 week. That'll be the one big thing. And even then, the plan for 2v8 week is I want to play it pretty much all week, honestly. Maybe like barring Monday, unless like you're available or someone. Yeah, as I said, I'm hoping it's not much beyond the fans as well. Because that'd be unfortunate. Fortunately, we'll just have to wait and find out. Let me get my fingers are crossed for you. Or popping this sucker.
Was a dormant void angel. Now it's not dormant anymore.
Well, he's not gonna be dormant because we need to kill him anyway. I should have run forward. I'd actually just blast through it. Or not. Wait, no, I'm playing Sevi. Wait, what am I saying? I could just nuke him as Sevi. Like, Sevi is like the counter to him.
The angel is trying to retreat into the void so it can heal.
Pressure port. No, I'm fine.
And stop.
I'm fine.
Yes, it won't be shrugging that off.
There. To be fair, I did a harder mode version of this quest and I was still fine, so.
Now it'll stay.
Pop the combo properly. That's all I had it. Spamming Reap out without having a sew down. That does basically nothing. But yeah, keep me updated, Halo, in the situation. Keep me updated. You need to get down, sir. I don't know why I'm so slow all of a sudden, but... Okay, it was bugged. That sounds really fun to play. Funny Man, Halo, do either of you have Don't Starve out of curiosity? The Together
I have
version?
it on PlayStation.
Alright, sounds good, Halo. Again, I appreciate it. Thank you. Because I'm like, I want to know for the sake of, just so that way, I can go ahead and adjust this accordingly for what we need to, but also because I do care and I am worried when you say that.
They wanted to do things the hard way.
You have it, but you've never played it?
They're done.
I've been considering picking it up.
Great job.
So I was kind of wondering.
It's really
'cause-
fun.
Yeah, I've seen it before. I've seen people play the original Don't Starve before. I remember watching like Markiplier and a couple other people play it. So I was considering picking up the Don't Starve Together version of it, so that was multiplayer. I was kind of like, yeah, would any of you potentially want to play it with me at some point if I did? Be it on stream or off. Noko's just vibing. Yeah, understandable. No, I feel you on that one. Did I ever Funny Man was in the call with me for this. Him and Doggo were in the call with me. Oh, my charger at one point for my computer. Not for this one, but for my previous one. Or for my previous laptop. Something or other happened to the charger for it. And it frayed, like the... I guess because it's just one of those things that just... The one part, like the little nub part of it that can move up and down. I guess just wore it down a whole bunch. To be fair, this was like a 5-year-old charging cable, like 4 or 5-year-old charging cable at that point that had never been replaced. That's fair, we can figure it out. But, Void Blue Pinion. Let me see how many Void Blue Pinions I still need.
But you got a killer rep, Grubber. Okay, tool up.
Was it Fenmore that I needed still? Fenmore, yeah, I need 10 more. Honestly, I might just go run some bounties to get those last pinions that I need.
All you like,
and then I got no more
sharp.
that I actually need to do.
I lost her twice. First, remind them who the Zeraman belongs to.
First, remind them, yes, that's the plan. But yeah, so anyway, alright, take care. Have a good day at work, Halo. Hopefully your shift isn't too chaotic.
Good luck.
But yeah, so I'm gonna keep story time going though. So, what is that? I used to have a previous charging cord for my computer, and Funny Man and Doggo were both in call with me for this. And God, this was awful. I just mentioned it was awful, but I needed to get a new charging cord replacement because the old one was starting to like wear down and all that, and I knew it was having some issues because I had to put like the charging cord at a weird angle for it to work. So I knew that it was time for replacement. I guess at some point when I was charging it, it like cracked or something like that, and it sparked. And like Liam, you remember when I was in call with you and Dog and I just started panicking because I saw the thing there, the smoke thing, and it ignited. Like, you remember that, right? A couple years ago. Well, either way, it did, and it was. Oh my God, I was quick about it. I was panicking, but I was very quick about it. Where I'm like, okay, unplug the thing from the wall, because even if I unplug it from the computer, it'll still have fuel going into it because of the electricity. So I unplugged it from the wall immediately, then I unplugged it from I grabbed it because I couldn't get by the head because the thing was right by the head. I would have absolutely burned myself because there's a literal flame. So I would have 100% burned myself if I tried to grab it by the head to unplug it. So I ended up going down from lower. And I did have to give it a couple pulls because I was at an awkward angle.
Best be ready.
But I ended up pulling it out without, like, damaging the charging port or anything. I was very careful about it, but I was also doing it quickly. Because, you know, literal fire. So I was down from my computer for, like, a week. Then we got another one. Come to find out that the manufacturer sent us the wrong size for the charging cord. Wrong size, like wrong.
Angel's trying to
I guess size is something. Wrong one though. It's not the one that it should have been. So, I was down another week and a half before I finally got another charging cable, and it was one that was confirmedly good.
You can't hurt it while those dimensional orbs are around. Use your void body to absorb them. That's the way. Break it down. Body
But
and
yeah,
soul.
it was definitely an experience. Let's put it like that. there have been very few things that I've genuinely, like, I'll get startled or I'll get like jump scared. Sure. But then there's literally dealing with an open fire right next, like I'm on my bed sitting there. I was worried that if I didn't unplug it fast, that my blanket was gonna catch on fire or some such. Like 0 out of 10 experience, do not recommend. But luckily that's the worst that I've dealt with personally. But even then, like I said, still not a fun experience to have. Ugh. There's always that one concern of just what if something worse had happened. But considering how bad the situation was, I think I handled the best that I could, honestly. Especially me panicking internally. Just try to keep as calm as I can. And just unplug and do everything, but just freaking out and like smashing the computer, like tossing it or something.
You gotta mean it.
Like I definitely could have done worse.
They finally got the message. Grenier backing up. Good work.
Luckily, I've never had anything as more efficiency. Never had anything as bad as that in the past, but or not in the past. In the since then rather. Never had anything as bad as that since then, but okay, thank God. Ooh, Aya. I'm never gonna complain about a bit of Aya. I'm at 30 now. That's a lot. Plus, I'm not getting a ton of void quills. They're just freestanding. Oops.
Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this until the quest is either gone or until we get all of our void pinions done. Because I can get the Fed more, and then I'll have all the Zeramin weapons. And obviously, those will all be permanent weapons for the squad edition. I don't know how much I'll actually use them. Like, I'll probably build them and get their incarnates done. But afterwards,
when that thing starts moving, and it will, you'd better know what to do. Don't let your weapons cool down. Lots more fighting to do.
Light it up.
Rubber,
Why am I so far away from it?
Retreat into the void so it can heal.
I want to murk the Void Angel.
Stop it.
I want to slap his ass
It won't
with
be
my Reap and Sow combo. I don't know, this is getting a little unhinged.
Good. Now it'll stay hurt.
You know what I wish you could have as a little guy? I wish there was a drone skin that was like the, at least I don't think there's a drone skin for it. If there is, I didn't know. But I want a drone skin that's like, you know the arbitration drones? Ooh. I want an arbitration drone skin, so that way you can just run around with an arbitration drone, beaming your enemies or like doming them. Ooh, Soma Cord. Okay. Where it should be. Actually, might not be. Let's do this way. Get this way. When the game pulls a double and shows two of them at once. Well, free Soma Cord for me at least. Or not, we're done.
Broke 'em. Nice. Keep hitting them hard enough, and eventually they get it.
To be fair, I came in pretty late to this mission. I think we'll switch my gun after this. I'm gonna use a Latum. I do like the Catabalist, but I'm feeling in the mood to use Latum. This one I kind of wish Fullman Prime. I mean, I get why it doesn't, especially because the fact that it has a switch mode from rifle to shotgun, vice versa. I feel like Fullman Prime would be really fun to use as an Incarnate. Also, I'm bringing out Halbu, I think. Not now, but at some point later today. I do want to start using this. We have it. It looks really fun. This thing I feel like should have been an arc gun, though. I feel like it should have been bigger and it should have been an arc gun as opposed to a rifle. Because imagine just having this thing as a minigun that just blasts stuff. And then it also has the alt fire for the arc gun. I think that would have been really cool, personally. But we'll build into it in a little while.
Come on.
And then we'll actually go run the Hydron to quickly level it.
Every person I ever sentenced.
How will we have? We still have an hour 43.
Go and visit hell upon them.
So we should have enough time to get like 8 more of these done.
Welcome to Malaco Perimeter. The place for questions is the classroom.
Nice. The place for questions is the classroom. What do you mean? Am I not allowed to ask questions elsewhere? Am I banned from asking questions elsewhere?
Yes.
This is. What do you mean? This
No
is
questions anywhere.
You mean this is the Soviet Union?
Yes.
What happened to Tom?
Who's Tom?
What do you mean? Who's Tom? What happened to Tom?
I don't know who you're talking about.
What happened to Tom?
That's a Void Angel in the making.
Don't tell me Stalin got
Be
him.
ready.
He was so young. In there, standard, I'll just start blasting
Angel's
them.
trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop. Yes! It won't be shrugging that off.
Problem solved. For 2. And
That's the way. Break it down. Body and soul.
now he's dead. Ooh, more efficiency, nice. At least we're getting some free arcanes in the process. Not gonna complain about that. Free arcanes are always nice. Like, even if it's not a good arcane, the fact that you can combine them and at least capitalize on them being finished is nice, I guess. Not such to the fact that if you get any duplicate ones from beyond that, you can always just go ahead and start selling the duplicates. Dude, we get another arcane from that Thrax? We did, we got Eternal Onslaught, nice. Mind you, I don't even have a drop boost
They
on.
wanted to do things the hard way. And now they're done. Grenier are pulling out. Great job.
What do we have? What was that? We had a Styrex, a Gauss, and we just had a... It was a Mesa, I thought so. Center arc lens, it's fine.
Web
What number we
getting
have?
pretty tired of human. Okay, bring it to life.
I have all my weapons for the most part done. I still need to get Omos, the Onos together. Because it's gonna have one that's built in like Ruvox does.
All weapons guaranteed void touched.
In fact, we only need 7 more Void Plume
I can
Pinions.
wait.
That shouldn't be too bad.
Okay. Later.
There are debts other than ours still to be paid. Trusting you'll get it done.
Good idea. I'll worry about that later. I'll be worrying about that later. We're going down to the basement. We're going down to the basement.
Welcome to Halako Perimeter.
No, he's probably got the one that's searching out for the Void Plumes. Wouldn't be surprised. Yep, that is. Because I know Parallax is from this as well. Got 2 Komes, a Mesa, and a Bloody Vine. Whirling my hammer around. Smack all of it in our face. Oops. Bye. What are you doing? Well, give me some charges. I need some charges for my Latum. It'd be really nice to have some. Also, we're starting to get that Void Angel. Anyone like to give me some charges? No? Okay. I can do this then. All of you will feed me your souls and heal me. All of you wish me slow with it. Do this the old-fashioned way.
You broke them. Nice. Keep hitting them hard enough, and eventually they get it.
Oh, perfect.
Was a dormant void angel. Now it's not dormant anymore.
You want to offer me any charge while I'm done? Thank you.
The angel is trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it. Good. Now it'll stay hurt.
Going there, number 2. Get out and smash his face in for the 3rd time.
That's the way. Break it down. Body
And he's dead.
soul.
While getting out, boys. All you're getting yoinked over. Actually doesn't end. That's not bad. Got Eternal Eradicate. Got a bunch. We got Pinion, 3 Void Plume, Veins, 2 downs. Not bad. Thorax Plasm. Honestly, that's one other thing that we get with this that I need.
Zariman is holding. You
Just
will be
Thorax
tempted to
Plasm.
look for familiar face.
Quick way to get a whole bunch of it for like Gyre's parts and for some of the weapons that are there, and just as a whole, honestly. Good way to get some. Just knocking that quest out a few times.
Welcome to
Oh, is that base revenant? Equinox Prime, that's rare.
By the glory and wisdom of the Seven, if you put your mind.
Alright, we're gonna use that Void Angel. And also anything in my way, but primarily the Void Angel. Thank you for your plasm. It was a good sacrifice. My cost, personally. That one. Okay, if all you want to get turned into sponges full of spikes, bullets, and all that sort of thing, I guess. Where's the Void Angel?
When that thing starts moving, and it will, you better know what to do.
One.
The angel is trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it. Good. Now it'll stay.
Two. Number 3.
It won't be shrugging that off. They finally got the message. Grenier backing up. Good work.
All laser beam this, it's funny. Turn it into stew. Probably not very good for you to eat, so I wouldn't advise doing that. Alright. Oh, I'm pushing my drink I got over here. Got a milkshake. Got banana and cookie. No, it's not like a lot of cookie. It's just like one cookie in there with like 2 banana. Very banana flavored, is my point. It's pretty good though. Ooh, another 2,000 endo. Love that.
Let up. Ah, my favorite neighbor. Remind them who the Zeraman belongs to.
I don't know what we're gonna do for this weekend. Because, like, tomorrow, I'm not under any pressure for that, as it's just be one of those things. If I've been helping Doggo work with, he got back into Monster Hunter. So I've been helping him with that. We got him, unfortunately we weren't able to get an A rank with the Uthduna. We got really close to it. We were like 2 minutes under. And then it updated before we had a chance to go ahead and do it again. But he got up to the B rank pendant at least. He just didn't get the animated version of it. I have no idea what it looks like. But I did feel bad because I would have loved to have gotten the A rank. Considering I was able to get at that, but... Especially because the fact that once we actually started warming up and we were doing it last night and we were playing some against some other monsters, like we were fighting like Tempered Arkfeld and Tempered Seregios and whatnot there, and we were doing fine. Like, I think we could have definitely gotten an A rank once he got back into the swing of things for using Charge Blade. Or Charge Axe there. That's his go-to weapon. He likes to charge weapons. He also uses Dual Blades a little bit. That's one of those things there. He also just didn't know for a while that you could actually just guard. I was explaining to him, and he's like, you can like power clash against them on? I'm like, yeah. You just gotta figure out which ones you can power clash against. There's only a couple that you can really, but
follow it and stop. Yes, it won't be shrugging that off. Now it'll stay.
Alright, ooh, augmented. We love that. That's a great one. A little extra focus too. That's good focus farm too for this. You can get enough focus? Well, you're about to for sure. I might need to focus still. Eh. I'm almost done with it. Then I'll move on to something other than Matter Eye. VODs are nice when I go back and get some more stuff for, but part of that I'm just waiting for literally just having enough to do the weapons. But let me tell you, that's one thing I'm not going to be missing the grind of on doing a stream, because that's a long grind for that one. Gotta get, because we got 75 and it still took forever a year. Like, it took, what, 2-3 streams? 2-3 streams? To get the Thoron Strike, and I don't even use it that often because most of the time it doesn't charge up enough. It's really good, don't get me wrong. But Thoron's so slow, but to be fair, it's basically an Air Strike, so I'm not surprised. Though to be fair, I know... Ooh. It's a pain in the butt. But I know when you don't have anything that can be equipped, it's a little bit easier to get to than, like, right now. The 5,000 boosts that you can get the 10,000 for instead. A little bit more. But like a mission like this, that it's not a Steel Path version. Even the Steel Path version, I don't even think we need to go ahead and do the Thoron Strike. I don't know if I have enough Thoron Strike from it. Go. Get an actual build on my board going. I just kind of slapped on whatever onto it, whatever looked funny. I should have laid them. Actually sit down and get a proper build for them.
Now they're done. Grenier are pulling out. Great job.
Well, complimented, right? I thought so. Probably not there. 733,000's not bad. It's pretty good. slow to load then on that one. Right to the center one. Alright, so we're at like, what, 4 more of these then we gotta do?
When the time comes to confront what waits me, strike hard.
Because I know this is the most
quarter.
entertaining thing, but it's like, we gotta get this done eventually. The easiest way, I will say, to get the pinions, rather than just trying to trade up for them or anything like that, is just doing this kind of quest repeatedly, where it's the Wake and Banish quest. Because you get a guaranteed one every single time. Because you have to kill the Void Angel, and it's marked. This man's names begin again. Alright, Dominus Thrax. Yeah, Dominus Thrax in the house. Oh no. Let me out. Let me out. It was begin again that he said. I might be misremembering. To be fair, the first one I did do Very Paradox was like 2 years ago. Should have marked it first and then grabbed. I didn't think about that. My brain was like grab, and I'm like, oh, I should probably mark where it is too. It's around the other side of something. That sucks. Oh. Right, we're going this way. I've had the recent urge to rewatch Kingsman. The original one. Look around, both of them are really good. I just got the urge to rewatch the original one today. It's been years since I've seen it. It's been really good too. I really enjoyed watching it. Irony is, I remember watching it for the first time and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this movie's older than actually. No, it came out pretty recently. The second one, we watched it pretty shortly after it came out. And I was thinking, this thing's probably been out for like a year or two already. No, more like a month or 2. I've kind of had the urge to rewatch it recently. I really enjoyed it. To be fair, it's not like it's the first time I've had an urge to rewatch a movie that I've seen before.
Better know what to do.
Move, coward. Move, I dare you. Oh shoot, he did move. He took exception to the rule.
The angel is trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it.
He did.
That's the way. Break it down, body and soul. That's the way. Break it down, body and soul.
Yep, another augmented too. And an amber icon scar. That's nice. Always need more of those. Should probably do something with my Vitus Essence pretty soon. We'll do. After I finish this up, you know what, screw it. We have, I still gotta do Grendel stuff to unlock Grendel, the base Grendel. let's go ahead and use those Grendel beacons, because worst case scenario, I have like 280 Vitus Essence. I can easily pick up more.
They finally got the message. Grenier backing off. Good work.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just smashing stuff. I'm just smashing the elevator. I do prefer Shattering Storm for hammers over Crushing Ruin personally. I think the Shattering Storm is the easier one for me to get out of the two of them. But even like having used Crushing Ruin before, I don't know. I know that this one has the thing to be made for Crushing Ruin. I just like the Shattering Storm for it better. You got a lot more spitting attacks, and I can really make use of that length because the puncture. I can really make use of that length on it. It's got a good amount of reach.
We are not altogether damned. We loyal, excellent.
And it still does really solid damage, so it's something I'm really concerned about. And the combos aren't super slow or anything like that. I'm not really concerned. Also, just seeing myself slam on it repeatedly is very satisfying. It's very, very satisfying. So I'm assuming we get some of the same people consistently. We got the Begin Again guy, we got the red person. Got a few others. There's some of these people, the other two, the first two I don't actually recognize. Well, the Wisp I recognize the name of, the other two I don't. I don't think I've ran into them before. So I do love having this extra speed. Because the Wisp was really nice.
That's a Void Angel in the making. Best be ready.
It's this way. Where'd he go? Alright, I need you to go back into the void.
The angel is trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it.
No, you're gonna stay in there. You're gonna go into the void. You're gonna go back to your void prison.
Yes!
And you're gonna think about what you've done.
Good. Now it'll stay.
Cascadia accuracy, not bad. Where'd he go? Come on. Nope, he's just down here. Gone. Back to blast. Nice. This way. Pop. He is feeble. He is of feeble mind and constitution. He will be met. Equal and opposing force. Enough to shatter both his will and his mind. I don't want your accolades. No accolades. Unless you pay me for it. I mean, I already want those health orbs anyway. 25 extra on top of that. Double cancel, so. I'll tell you, people sleep on Arcane Blessing though, about how good it is. When I get the fact that there is one of those, like, Warframe is one of those games that, like, the best defense is just being able to kill everything before it can kill you. I do understand that 100%. There is also the situation that it's like, well, the best situation, if you can't go ahead and do that, is just having a good bit of bulk in there, because, like, unless you're going to level cap, unless you're making a level cap build or something like that,
You broke them.
where you've got plenty of time to experiment and do
Keep hitting them
everything.
hard enough, and eventually they get it.
Plus, there's just different playstyles. I like using a tank playstyle for the most part. I used to use Sebi or my Hildren's got so freaking. It's Hildren, she's gonna have a stupid amount of HP anyway in terms of her shields. Very, very frail otherwise, but. One of the features I actually use with her, I think I actually use Arcane, the one that gives me immunity to poison, so that way you have to break the shields first on her. But I also use that just because of the fact that I don't like dying to poison with her. It's very annoying. Why getting brought all the way over here? Cause that ain't a next area. I don't know why you're prompting me for that game. That's certainly ain't the exit. Bump. 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 So yes, that's what I was gonna do after this. I'm forgetting what I was gonna do. I thought I was tweaking out for a moment. Oh, it irritates me that I forgot what I was gonna do now. I should have written down or something. It'll probably pop back into my head after. Oh yes, Halvu, that's what it was. I remember now. Yes, I'll probably just go Hydron, quickly run to level it a bunch. And then we'll go from there, and we'll probably just do whatever with it. I want to try it out some. The part of me is also tempted, honestly. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. As tempting as it is to use, I want to save it for when we're getting closer to the actual Lockmajiggy. Pulls back so we're not waiting forever. Ooh, Matter Islands. Nice. Nice.
Let up. Look at us. A living dead trusting you'll get it done.
Actually, no, I was gonna say, yeah, we're gonna wait for Halvu. I know, as I said, I'll probably do a stream before the update. Whenever the update's announced for when to come out, I'll probably have a stream going around then for the game. So we'll do some Halvu stuff then, and we'll use it then. But I want to save that for later. As tempting as it is to do right now, I'm like, I got some mixed feelings. Like, can't explain. My voice just cracked there really bad. Like, can't explain it, but like, it doesn't feel right. To be fair, I didn't really use the whole Vania one that you get. The AX-52. AX-52. We got one of the Horvania weapons. I think it was the rifle. I think it was the AK that we got. So we got that. We got the Stigana skin that had Arthur's thing on it. And we had the demo for the Horvania part. So completing it. Wakey,
a dormant
wakey.
void angel. Now it's not dormant anymore.
Time to go to school.
The angel is trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it.
Round 2. Fight.
Break it down, body and soul.
Round 3. Fight.
Good. Now it'll stay hurt.
Perfect victory. You gonna dissipate there, or are we just gonna... You just cry in the corner there. Okay, you can do that. He's allowed to. Oh, he's gone. Let me tell you though, this weapon has absolutely ruined it for me when it comes to just other big melee weapons.
Good work.
Because if they aren't fast, it just feels super slow to use. Like I've had to readjust my hate build to account for Berserker Fury in there because, oh my god, if I don't have the Berserker Fury in there, it feels so slow to use. And it's like, it's not even a slow weapon. I mean, it's a slower weapon because of the fact that it's a double-handed. And it's a scythe, but it's not like it's a super slow weapon in comparison to some of the others. You know what we could do? I was gonna say, if I do want to use a new weapon, we do have one new weapon in particular that comes to mind about what I can do with it. We do have the Warframe. Okay, we'll just level that. I'm just gonna slap whatever mods I have onto it. It won't be anything too crazy or too good, but you know, for what is basically a one-time get weapon, I would not mind at all using it. I haven't cooked up and prepared too, so it's not like it's an issue. It gives me that one extra weapon that I wanted to do today without using the Hallbu up. Getting it all leveled and whatnot. Make it sound like it's a bad thing for the weapon to get leveled. It's not. Is that it right there? No, I don't think. Yeah, it's not. I didn't think so. That's Galatane. To be fair, it's the same type of weapon as that one is, so. Spitty. Alright, I'm just gonna extract right now. It's like 14 seconds left, we might as well just extract. Alright, how many we still need? One more. Alright, one more, and then we got all of them that we need.
Ones to finish trusting you'll get it done.
If I do need / want more though in the future, if I miscalculated or if I want more in the future, I can just go ahead and do it on off time. Because we've been doing the same mission in the same bounty repeatedly for like an hour, not an hour, but like half an hour, 45 minutes at this point. I want to move on to something more fun for y'all to watch. I'm sure y'all would like to see me not repeat the same bounty for 2 hours on stream.
That thing starts moving, and it will. You better know what to do.
No, I'm out of ammo. energy.
trying to retreat into the void so it can heal. Follow it and stop it.
That's awkward for me.
Yes! It won't be shrugging that off.
Prevade.
Oh, that's fine. I want someone else doing the damage. I've been mostly carrying the team with breaking it. So, considering I could just nuke it if it gets too high.
Good. Now it'll stay.
Yeah, I'll at least weaken it up. Ooh, Cascadia overcharge. That's not bad. Oh. He just nuked himself. Or not nuked himself. Nuked more accurately. Got a, what is that, a gyre? A wisp and a mag. So we got the wisp and the Marie skin. The French lady. It's the French! It's not the British, it's the French. There's a joke I want to make, I can't make that joke because I want to. If you've seen, if any of you've seen Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, you can probably put together what joke I was gonna make afterwards. It's not like it's an awful joke, but it's one of those that I don't want to chance anything on my end. I'm getting slapped for making the joke, and it's not that bad of a joke, but.
Learning is everything.
It is a reference to that if anyone's seen that before. If you haven't, I'd perfectly recommend it. It's really good. Like Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate are already pretty decent to begin with. But the abridged version, they went all out for. The people that made the abridged version. There's some really stupid stuff in there. Not like stupid bad, but stupid funny. Surprisingly good.
Let me meditate upon patience.
To be fair, there's enough. I could literally just quote that.
Nice. Keep hitting them hard enough.
Like I could quote it definitely for plenty of games I've played. Brought me a present. not the most unhinged one that's there. To be fair, I could quote most of that scene entirely if I really wanted to. But I digress. Alright, we're done. We're done with the bounties. Only took half a stream to do. Yep, there's 15 right there. Ooh. We got this week, actually.
Nora sleeps better knowing her dreamers
Like 15
are out
decrees
there,
to single session or run of the circuit. Open one of each relic. Swim through with siphons. Donate to the variants an easy one. Missions. Wager 3 in a row. Mark mods resources.
Till then.
Cool. We're going to the Lavarian. We're gonna like a nice. How much do I feel like tossing? Intrusus, I've come to give you a gift. It's a very generous gift.
Hello, friend. You find me now amidst the bones of all I am, of the thing that mattered most to me in my too long life. You know, I wasn't sure it was possible to be less than a man, for I was a man once. This room was to be a shrine to one of my dearest friends, but now that shall never come to pass. Look around, and I will recount what was meant to be.
I've already been in this one before. I thought it had the, I I thought that one had one of the donation ones. Let's check if I think Goss has one.
This place is sacred, Tenno. Tread lightly.
How much wrong? I could just give him. How much is that? I can give him what is this? I can give him 10 million credits in one instance. That's amazing. I know I have more than that. Nope. I give you 100,000. Good, generous offering for you.
A real patron of history. I am honored.
I mean, stuff's cheap for us in the game, but like 100,000 credits is probably a lot in terms of Warframe stuff. It's just we're doing a lot of missions and such that we get plenty of that. I mean, especially considering his offering. Like, I know if you donate like one, he's like, are you? I know he's like, are you serious? Basically. And like 100, you know, he's grateful for another. You know, 10,000, he's like, oh, you know, you're very generous. 100,000. I've never seen anything beyond 100,000. So anything more than that. I know the 100,000 one is that one. They're basically calling you very generous and some form of the patron of history, that you care very much about the history and that he won't take your sacrifice lightly. To be fair, history is pretty important. Ah, I need Argon crystals for that. Bloody hell. Can I search it up? Get game? I can't. I actually can't. I don't have the... I don't have the base one? I don't have the broken one. I thought I had the base one done. I guess not. Not like I need it to be. I mean, I got the better one I can use and I'm keeping it. Alright, let me just slap some mods onto it.
Your chosen Warframe suits you.
This one's Vossarian, Cleaving Whirlwind. We'll go... I want Tempo Royale. I want to go Tempo Royale on it. Berserker Fury. Damage. Pressure point. Just put extra damage on that. Daramon. I am primarily impact damage. Surprisingly, that sword is primarily impact. How? I'm not questioning it. Fever Strike for the extra poison damage, I guess. I go Rending Strike. What was it? 1987 to... No, 1365 to 901. Yeah, that's not even comparable compared to this. This is better. I think it's fairly cheap. I can run, just slap it on. Not really, to be honest with you. Not good enough. Right, who do I want to play? I'll put Sevi away for the moment. Who do I not play? Oh yeah, I've got my second Mesa Prime. Forgot about that. Got that one for the Tennokan. I'm not really worried about leveling this one. I'll figure out what I want to do with this one once I got a build for it in mind. But right now I don't really have a need to level this one because I can just use this one. You know, I'm gonna go play. Well, play. Caliban Emblem. Let's go Harrow. I'm gonna probably go off stream at some point. I like the white and the gold colorations, but some people making jokes about the appearance has absolutely ruined it for me. So I'm gonna take some time to go ahead and mark what color's what. And then I'm gonna transfer that to the B palette, I think. And then I'm gonna transfer the B palette over to the A palette. Reasonably, what I'll probably do is I'll transfer this over to C, actually. Transfer this one over to A, and then I'll have secret to be. Well, I guess to be fair, I can do whatever. I'll figure it out. As what I'll probably do is I'll just go ahead and favorite the colors that are correspondent. Assuming I don't forget to later on. Which, knowing me, it's entirely possible that I will. Yeah, AX32, this is what I'm talking about from before. That's our plasma art a bit. This I still need to get around to actually getting my... I always forget when it's there that I need to go do the circuit for it. Alright, let's actually go to Hydron now. Let's go level that war and get that taken care of. I wonder what the funny man's been up to. Funny man, you still here? You've been quiet. No, I'll turn him off for it now. He might be up for it now. He might have gotten up or something. It's possible. That happens sometimes. That I got pulled away to help work on something or other.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Oh, this one's kind of funky. Look how this is so big. There's a few jokes in there somewhere. I'll let you find them. Got some smart people in the chat. No doubt. Where's victim squad number 2? I don't know if I like this one as much. I mean, the idea is cool. There's a lot of sweeping strikes. It's kind of like what I like with Crushing Ruin with Shattering Storm. But I'm not sure if I like it as much. Like, maybe not on this one specifically. There's something I just... To be fair, maybe it's one of those I just gotta get used to using it more. Could just be that, unironically. So the drop something like that is really fun. You just execution blade him. It is a lot of spinning attacks, I will say. Shield boy. That's not the one that I wanted. I wanted the... You know, Thurible works fine too. That's not what I wanted, but like... I've not played Hero in a bit.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract.
Oh yeah, I love 90 energy per kill. It's not complete overkill and a half. 90. What's 90? Get ready to taste some cool experience. Let's get ready to feel something. Give it. There's the meme of it somewhere. You go online. There's just a thing of. Let's get ready to feel some Holy Spirit or something like that. I don't know. The hero's like the embodiment of that meme. Stirrable time. Time to get stupid high energy amounts. Sorry, I'm just flinging my Thurable, don't mind me. No, I'm trying to look cool here. Alright, 102. Look at all that energy. I'm getting more than I ever need. One oh two. Alright, time to do it again. Time to have a ridiculously high amount of energy that's completely unnecessary for every kill. $102.6. Big, satisfying numbers. Where do you think you're going? Give me your energy. My energy now. Your energy is my energy. Go ahead while we're on this.
Reinforcements
Just,
available.
upgrade this.
Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Just
Continue
never run
to
out of
defend.
energy. Simple.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
This is one of the few things that I think is amazing with heroes fit the people. Like, a hero is one of those guys that you don't need a helmet or anything for. To the point where I'd argue that depending on how he uses hit. I mean, if you were to get rid of one of them, I think you'd get rid of Covenant, admittedly. But even then, just having damage immunity for a short while for some buffs, the more that you block, is really nice. Oh, easy guy. Oh. Okay, we've gone demon mode. Energy Eczema, never heard of it. Don't know what those are. You know, they can't steal my energy if they don't exist. Don't you know? Sorry, I'm just, I'm buffing myself in a cloud of... I don't know what I'm buffing myself in a cloud of. I guess incense in this. Smoke screen, I'm trying to, like, aura farm, I guess. I don't know. I do like that triple one. Oh, I can just time it. If I hold right click and mash E, I can just do this repeatedly. Oh, that's dumb. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so dumb, I love it. Okay, I think I just need some time to actually get used to using it, and it's fine then. This is funny. ahead and nuke everything in my vicinity. Though I do Thermal Sunder Hero is very funny as well. I know there's specific builds for it. Funny Man over here uses it. So I'm like, if I was gonna get rid of one, if I was gonna helmet one ability, I'd probably get rid of Covenant. Just because Thurible is so useful. I know people are like, oh, if you're gonna helmet one, get rid of Thurible. No, energy regen just for a ton of kill.
Continue to defend.
Like, you don't need anything. You don't need to worry about blue orbs. You don't need to worry about Arcane Energize or any kind of other energy focused one like Battery. As long as you have decent energy reserves, you can just keep popping stuff. And it's because Hero's the only one that gets it. Like, if that was his helmet, oh my god, I'd be popping Thurible and a lot more. Let me tell you. Durable was his helmet ability, I'd be using it on a lot of frames. If I wanted a helmet ability, I mean, a lot of them, but I'd be more into helmeting and probably be using it on some frames I normally wouldn't. I don't know if I put it on Valkyrie, but having energy recover on certain frames is so nice. And it's good consistent recovery as well. Let's not forget. It's just for a duration of however long you get a certain amount of energy for every kill. 34 seconds in my case. Every kill, you get back a huge chunk of energy at that point. It's not like defense missions where I can get away with not using it for a bit. End of the wave. Start of the next one, boom. What level we're at with this? We're at 17 right now. Like, now's the perfect time to use it. There's gonna be plenty of charge. If I need to get off of it, I can. And I'm still gonna be getting a stupid high amount of energy. Look at this, cleaving through rapid. Like, look at the boost from Wisp as well. Turned me an absolute speed demon. Oh, feels good. Wait, 28, dang, almost full on one mission.
Extraction is ready.
I think I am gonna bounce. I was gonna say. I forgot the same idea. I think I'm gonna bounce from that one, but basically full in the first try.
Love what they do.
We're done here.
Yeah, almost 29 as well.
Will take over from here.
So probably, I mean, at that point, I'm just gonna go get Warframe started, just because the fact of, or at least get claimed. I didn't even use the Archoplasma, I don't think. I just meleeed everything to death. All right, Hunthouse Trinket. Warframe. For the beauty that it is. We do have the basic one to compare to as well. Standard run. And then we got the bigger one. So we got the broken version of it. That's Sigma and Octantis I need to use too. Well, that is a big shield. Wow, that is bigger than I thought it was. Also got a little moon symbol, like a little glyph of it. Wait, we got. So we got this. We got this. I'm trying trying to figure out what part of it is. Because I was gonna say it's definitely bigger than the broken war. What part is broken?
Sometimes Ordis likes to assume he knows nothing. Nobody can learn what they think they
So we got that, so that's the side of it. And then we got the handle. I think it comes up to right here where that is, where you just have the handle that's there. I was gonna say you have all this right here, which is the blade. The broken war right here. And then this is the handle part of it, I think. Yeah, that looks like it in the thing. We take the bottom one, that lines up. Bottom part right here, you got the curve right there. Part. And then you don't have this as much, but you do have the bottom part that connects into it. So yeah, you connect up where this is the handle for it instead of down here. We got the Big Boy War. Where's the original one? We got this one. See, it looks a little bit more ornate. It's actually bigger on the thing too. Blade of the World Destroyer reaches its apotheosis, severing conflict itself. In forging this weapon, you have brought unrealized dreams to their ultimate conclusion. Oh, you know what I bet it is? When it says, like it says, bring unrealized dreams. I bet you Hunhow had the intention of making the sword for someone to bestow it upon them, similarly to how he did the war onto the Stalker. But considering that this is the War Prime, this is the original one, there, that means that he had this original one, the designs for the original one, that he had planned to give to someone and never had a chance. Which by buying that relic off of him for the War Prime, had a thing there, and it had a relic in there that he had planned to use at some point. And obviously with him becoming senile, that makes sense why we'd be able to purchase it, because he doesn't know what's in there at that point. He's senile. Like, that weirdly punches me in the feels just a little bit. Weirdly. No additional mod slots though. I would have expected they would have given like one. But, alright. Temple Royale. And it automatically comes upgrade with an Orokin Catalyst in there? Oh, that's nice. I was noticing that I got more energy in there than I thought I did for the capacity. Which I didn't think too much about, but... Dang, man. So I think it's more of a status thing than a weapon or a crit with weapon, but it does have decent crit damage for 3.2 times.
Navigation has been updated with new invasions. Chaos is spreading.
I'm trying to think what I like. Could always go for a status build and do some shenaniganry. Combo multiplier would be funny with it. Which at that point... this is just me tossing on whatever I immediately think of putting on. Where's the right part for this one I was looking at? Titan Strike. Where is the bloody thing? No, it's not Maiming Strike. The attack speed's nice though on that. I might toss that on. I got the space for it. Gladiator Rush is good, but it's not what I'm thinking of. Corrupt Charge, that's what I'm thinking of. Which I probably don't have the chance to. I need combo duration. Drifting Contact's actually not bad because it gives me extra status chance. So I can actually do some decent status and I can give myself some good combo. So I can turn this into a really decent status weapon then. Especially with giving myself 30 initial combo on it. I think guarantees me at least a 2 times. So it's going to give me some Weaving Wounds on there. It's not as good as like the other one that gives me the guaranteed insta 50. But still having 12.5 seconds of thing there, because I say it weirdly calculates the immediate thing of having it, and then even if I were to like swap the position of these two, it's still gonna give me 12.5. So it only destroys half the initial thing there. Because like, this should be 7.5. I'm not complaining that it isn't. That's an extra 5 seconds that I'm getting. It really shouldn't be.
Warframe suits you.
Why is it clipping into each other? I just noticed it's clipping into each other. Alright, let me go finish leveling War. Yes, I'm sure I can probably make a better build than that. I'm just tossing on whatever seems interesting for the moment. I'll figure it out. Ooh, Boar's Argo and Bell, and then the Aether Sword. I don't have a lot of those, unfortunately. Nothing I need. Oh yes, I know what we're gonna do. Actually, before we do, I guess we're not doing leveling up War and finishing it up then. I guess we will not be for it. We'll do this, we'll do this. Do I want Torrid? I think I want Torrid for this, if I'm gonna be bringing that. And then I think I'm gonna bring, since it's gonna be slower either way, I think I'm gonna bring Hate for this one. I'm gonna bring back out Sevi. What are we doing? Where is it Europa? It's Europa, I think. Yes. Mods disabled, mods disabled, mods disabled. We'll do the excavation mission first. I know it's only level 25 to 30, but not having any mods, and that's also why I'm using Sevi as well, because I got Gloom out of it, because my abilities aren't disabled. I still got Gloom. Valkyrie would also not be a bad pick either, because I have Gloom on her. And I have some stuff there. No mods. 9800.
Marking the first dig site.
Yeah, maybe. Oh god, no damage. I don't get my Incarnate mode either. Oh, this is gonna suck. Well, I know who we're bringing for the next one. I don't think it's going to be Sevi, weirdly enough. I think I'm actually going to bring Valkyrie for the next one. To be fair, I don't have to mine 100 or 8 fully. I could have them, even if they're broken, I can still get some good thing down. And that's probably what's realistically going to be the case.
Cells to keep it powered while protecting it from enemy fire.
I need to find guys that have... Okay, so if I don't even get my Incarnate mode... I... Something. Even if it gets, even if it breaks, we're still getting whatever amount was in there, so.
This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will
Again,
be used
I ideally want, this one's probably one of those that'd be better to have other people for, admittedly. I probably picked the worst one to start out with. But, you live and you learn. There's only no mods, so. Oh, I blew it up. Well, let's see, like that. It's still 94. I mean, it does mean I'm going to need one additional one now, but I mean, I'm going into this expecting, with how little damage I'm doing, that I'm going to be having the thing break. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we have to get like a dozen of these. The fact that I was able to get it so close to being full, honestly, really good. In my eyes.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. The scanner has picked up a target.
Yeah, I missed my
Go
odds.
to the dig site.
Holy cores. Holy power carry. You can kill me, but you can't kill my fast. Can't me kill fast. Fortunately for me, I also do not have very good thing there, but
Excavator destroyed.
energy
That
right now.
artifact
But
is now lost to us.
close enough. Well, this one is basically going to be impossible to lose, though, provided that I can survive, as opposed to die. I can literally take as long as I need to, and I'll eventually have it. The defense mission one is going to be harder. As I said, I think with that one I'm going to go for Valkyr, just because of the fact that I'll have a lot of invulnerability with it, or well, I don't have to worry about as much about damage with her. And then I'm probably going to look for something that has higher base damage. Can I not get stuck on the thing, please, game? Thank you. That one's gonna be...
Excavator stalled. Find another fuel cell and take it to the excavator.
Okay, I was going back over to power it, but fine with me, I guess. If I had taken a wrong turn for a moment, I would have been there faster. Again, we're like a quarter of the way there. Again, it's one of those things, if I just had another person, this would make it so much easier, but... Well, we just make do.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protect it from enemy fire.
Secondary one might actually... The Catalyst might be my best go-to weapon for this.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Or just 5 shots on it's just not worth it right now. God, not having any energy regen sucks though. Survival probably won't be too bad. I imagine it's probably, what, 10 minutes, I imagine? In worst case, I'll have the ability to speed it up. So I can work with that. Oh, that's weird.
Excavator destroyed. That artifact is now lost to us.
Again, as long as I'm not going down, though. That's fine. I guess we'll go to this one first. Assuming I'm going the... I'm not going this way. Alright, we're doing this for Grendel so that we can actually get Grendel available. Base Grendel. I got Grendel Prime, but... There's what a dragon. You gotta clarify for me on that one. Quarter of the way done.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit.
No mods really sucks though. I figured I'd at least get the incarnate mode, but hello. I figured I was gonna get incarnate mode at least for my weapon, so I brought two of my weapons that had Incarian mode. Turns out, no, you do not. I mean, as long as I don't lose all my lives on this one, if it comes down to it, I should be okay. I'm assuming I don't have as many revives either. Considering I don't have any arcane mods then. See, I'm definitely going down a lot more because of that. I'm doing okay. What hour ago? How'd work go? We did some bounties while you were away, did some funny stuff there.
Strike them down and bring their cells back to the excavators.
I'm kind of just knocking this out. I know I'm probably going to have most of these destroyed, but I'm still getting the cryotic that I need. It's still chipping at it. Eximus units are actually dangerous in this mission, though. Ooh. Missed that one. Missed him again. 3, 4, and 5. No, we've... Oh, I can't even touch him. The bubble got him. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got 5 lives still. That's not bad. I thought it was be 4, but it's 5. That's not bad. Alright. We're 37.5% of the way through. No, I was gonna say, we're pretty early into Resident Evil 4 still. We haven't even touched Requiem at all. We've been doing Resident Evil 4, was the one that we were doing on Monday. And even then, we're like a quarter of the way through, roughly, I think. From I remember, I think it's 16 chapters.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Honestly, as long as they're attacking me over the excavator, we take it. More time. I mean, it's a long game in comparison to the rest of the Resident Evil games that I played. Because, like, 3 we completed in, what, 6 or 7 hours? And then we had 2 we completed in like 3 3/4.
Excavator destroyed. That artifact is now lost to us.
Alright, the easiest way to treat this is basically it's gonna be 16 excavators that we gotta do. Because we don't have any mods and they're higher level enemies for that logic, so we're basically level 1. I'm level 30, but we basically are level 1 at by that logic. So if we can get at least 40 out of it, I'll be happy. 50 would be awesome. Well, I was gonna say, they aren't super long. I mean, 2 has the thing where it's split up into both Leon and Claire for their own stories, so basically it's about double. So if you compare it like that, it's basically the same length as Resident Evil 3. Because by that logic, Carlos and Jill would both have their own stories as well, rather than combining it into one. Meaning Jill's would probably be a little bit shorter, and Carlos would probably have a little bit more going on for his. That's which in the fact that Carlos would probably get more weapons than just like the 2 or 3 that he gets, and Jill would have. I do wish Final Nemesis was better as the final boss, though. Because he doesn't really feel like a final boss. He feels like G5 Birkin. Which, G5 Burk is basically just a DPS check at the end of the game to make sure you actually had ammo left and whatnot. And even then, it still gives you some. That's fine. I just need to find power core, and we just need to. Okay, this will take a long time. The survival, I'm really curious how the survival is gonna go. I'm gonna switch to Valkyrie just so that way I have. Because with her, I literally just won't die as long as I've got melee going on. So with that one, as long as I want to be hitting enemies, because even if I go down, I'll just burn through, and I'll do extra damage on top of it just from her passive. That will actually help a lot. I'll pop these bubbles because I'm probably gonna go down, like, and break down the bubbles. Don't have to worry about that. Yeah, another 40. Alright, we're over halfway. Again, if I just had that extra person with me. Even my nuke damage isn't that much because I just don't have a lot of power. I have no ability strength extra. I don't have my Tauron strike either. So I can't even just airstrike them. Oh, this is pain. To be fair, I knew that the missions for Grendel were going to be painful either way. People have said that they are. But I'm like, I might as well take a crack at least one of them and see how they go. I think we can at least spare the time for the rest of the stream to go ahead and knock this out. Because then I'll have the parts for Grendel, and I can finally get base Grendel. I have Grendel Prime in my cooker. But I can at least make base Grendel, cook him up in my thingamabobber, and then we're good to go. That's unfortunate.
That artifact is now lost to us.
Yeah, this one's good for sure. I figured. Give me one sec. I'll read in a moment when I'm not getting swarmed by a metric ton of enemies that have shields on them that I really can't pop either. Give me 1 second. So you're asking me some questions. I do want to answer, but...
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Oh, Phoenix.
The scanner has picked up a target.
Death Note, basically, the plot of it is that there's a high schooler that, he's like a super genius high schooler, finds a magic notebook that if you think of a name and face of someone and you write it into the book, they die. So naturally, he starts using it to kill off. You know, he starts out curious, testing it on a criminal that had a bunch of people kidnapped, and they all start so he dies of a heart attack. Everyone gets out, so he realizes it's legit. So at that point, he starts picking off other criminals, and he decides that he's going to be basically judge, jury, and executioner. And, you know, kill all criminals then and give them someone to fear.
Strike them down and bring their cells back to the excavator.
Naturally, because the fact that everyone's suddenly dying of heart attacks, instead of it being like natural causes, and being heart attacks, this is the default method of killing. So, you know, suddenly everyone, a whole bunch of criminals in Japan are being offed. So that brings the world's greatest detective. And he's like, nah, this something ain't right here. Something ain't right. You know, so he goes over and he fakes an alias of saying that he's a guy on death row named Linda L. Taylor. And basically tries to challenge Light, saying, you know, oh, I bet you're just criminal scum. preying on Light's hubris. And then gets Linda L. Taylor killed. Basically goes, lol, you fell for it. So you're an actual person. Alright, bet, kill me then. So obviously Light can't, because Light doesn't know what his name actually is, and he doesn't know what his appearance looks like. He's like, what's wrong? Come kill me. Kill me. I want you to kill me. Do it. Live on TV.
Excavator deployed. Protect
So basically he ends up humiliating Light, and at that point he has an idea, he starts narrowing it down. So then the rest of the, like a lot of the anime from that point onward is basically them just playing cat and mouse. I will say there are like 30-some episodes. Stop after episode 25, I believe. That's generally considered the better ending. Like, I get the ending of why the thing is there. It's one of those things that the quality of it. I love L personally. I'm a basic bitch when I say it, but I do love L. L's a really good character. And one of my favorite things about the anime as a whole is I just love him and Light going back and forth. Basically playing a glorified game of chicken, in a sense. With them trying to outpace one another and also trying to go ahead and reveal as much as they can without, well, not necessarily revealing, but, you know, basically see what they can get away with, essentially. So, it's a really good series. The one thing you gotta remember is that Light's basically the bad guy in it, though. The main character's the bad guy is something you gotta remember. It's one of those things that you get used to it after you get more into it, but, you know, on the first few episodes... No, he is the main character. Light's the main character. L is technically the antagonist, technically in the sense of from Light's perspective, because you're following Light's perspective on everything. So L's technically the antagonist, but at the same time Light technically is too, if that makes sense. Like, Light's the bad guy in this, because he's basically the mass murdering psychopath at the end of the day, like, for lack of a better term. So, like, morally, L's the good guy, but because that you're watching the series through Light's perspective, L's the villain, essentially. If that makes sense. But it's like, it depends on your definition of villain is, because either Light or L is. So that's why I say it's a bit weird, because, like, as I said, I generally consider L to be, like, the good guy in this, but that's, again, from, like, the most basic standpoint. You don't watch it from L's point of view at all. You watch it strictly from Light's. And I can't really say also partially about L too much, because there's some spoiler territory in there when you get later into it. If anyone that's watched/seen Death Note knows exactly what I'm talking about and why I say with the anime to stop after episode 25. Especially because the ending isn't that good, because the developer, or the creator basically got rushed to continue it. So he didn't put his heart and soul into it as much. And even in one of his other mangas that he makes later on afterwards, he basically references it. Because they just wanted to keep going and going and going, rather than wrapping it up. So it's one of those things that there's definitely a decrease in quality after a certain point, but like mistakes being made that shouldn't, or some inconsistencies. No, it's one of those things of like the ending's not very good if you take it after the equivalent, like the actual ending. Not to say the manga and anime have different endings slightly. Same general thing happens, just different specifics. But as I said, I can't really talk about it too much without straight up spoiling the ending for you. And, like, spoiling multiple different parts. So... you know, I'm sure you understand the thing. That I would love to tell you more, but my best advice for you is just go watch it yourself, or go read it. But, like, as a whole, it's really good. Like, it was my favorite for a long time, and it's still my second favorite, personally. I need to get the next one. So I'm down to 1 spare life after this. The defense one I'm worried about, I will say. To be fair, we're probably. I mean, to be fair, I can. There's probably ways of handling it. I don't know. We're 3/4 of the way done though.
Excavator is ready to go.
That burst is an issue. If I can hack it.
Proceed to the dig site.
Then that would be huge for me. It is. Okay. There we go. We got something that's actually going to be really annoying for them to have to take out.
Find another cell and bring it to the unpowered excavator.
Ah, mother of Christ.
Excavator destroyed. That artifact is now lost to us.
Any... Are you serious? I was about to get that last one too. Okay, I gotta be really careful now. I can't afford to drop at all. So I drop, I'm risking it too much then. No, Elle's not... And I was gonna say, Elle has black hair, for instance, and I'm not really inspired by Elle at all. There's an entire thing for that. But I just like the series. It's one of those things that on my About Me section, I wanted to have just some little details about me. So I'm like, I'm not gonna give you like my first name, last name. Well, actually, I'm gonna say, you know, my first name, last name, but like, you get what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna give you my social security number, my credit card number, and the last 3 digits on the back. But like, I feel like I can at least give you something to work with on my end. Yeah, I'm just gonna accept the L on that one, pun intended, and move on to the next one. Because honestly, my best goal right now is just survive. Take the 40. Move on to the next one. If I have any spare ones, we pop it.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
That point. What do you mean by what specifically? Like, I can get this guy. I might try to put the excavator power in.
Excavator destroyed. That artifact is now lost to us. The excavator has lost power. Find another cell and bring it to the unpowered excavator.
Getting low. Alright, we're gonna try to pop this, and we're gonna go ahead and move to cover, so I can recover HP. Or shields, anyway. It's like HP. But get something there. 33.
Excavator destroyed. That
I'll have to look
artifact
into
is
it.
now
I'll have to
lost
look
to
into it.
us.
Alright, I need to find another one. Okay, we're just gonna move through these as quick as possible. If we can get some nice orbs, we will. Shoot. Not the right way, not the right way. But yeah, basically we gotta treat our HP like it's Resident Evil, and we gotta treat it like it's a limited resource. Thank God there aren't poison enemies in this. I'd have an aneurysm if they were. Because we're down to, we're gonna hit, I mean, even if I get like 30 on this, I'll still have like 700.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
60, 70, I'm gonna try to get it in there. Ammo's nice.
Look for power carrier foes.
Nope, I don't care for the power carrier foes, because they're surrounded by groups of little guys with them. Because I'm walking down Death Alley right here. Whatever. That's not as much as I was hoping for. But I don't have energy.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered.
Right, again, we just need to keep
it from enemy fire.
We just need to survive. We can eventually get through it. We just need to survive as quickly as possible.
The excavator has lost
It'll be
power.
slow.
Find another cell
And we'll
bring
need
it to
5
the
of these,
unpowered
but
excavator. Excavator destroyed. That
Almost
artifact
there.
is now lost to us. Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected.
I don't
from
care
enemy
about
fire.
keeping it powered and protected. I'm just trying to live, game. This is... That's death.
Look for power carrier foes.
I don't care about power carriers.
Strike them down and bring their cells back to the excavators.
Let's we pick off what we can. But we just need, we need 4 more.
That artifact is now lost to us.
We just gotta survive.
This area is rich with
Ow.
subterranean artifacts. I will help you recover them. Proceed to the marked dig site. Excavator deployed.
That's fine, we got some
Protect
extra.
the unit while it extracts
I don't
the
care about
artifact.
that. Let me go over here. It's just the model. I mean, that's standard VTuber. Most VTubers tend to have an anime style one. I say most because there are exceptions to everything.
Excavator stalled. Find another fuel cell and take
Alright,
it
so
to
another
the
20. I just gotta
excavator.
get 3 more.
Excavator destroyed. That artifact is now lost to us.
I just need to survive. I just need to not trap myself in somewhere. Just because Midas is like my best portal damage right now, and that's also just...
This area is rich with subterranean
Okay, I know there's some
artifacts.
guys that are there.
I will help you recover them.
Alright, yes,
Proceed
yes.
to the
Quiet,
marked
Lotus,
dig
please.
site.
I need to focus and not die. You told me this line multiple times. I'll get stuck there, that'd be really bad. Okay, we just need to get out to here. Again, if there's any cores, I'll pick them up and use them. But I'm getting 20 per at this point.
Excavator deployed. Protect the
Because I'll run
unit
out
while it
of
extracts
core,
the
and I
artifact.
just can't afford to kill the guys because they're just getting too strong at this point. Because it's technically an endless mission. So as long as I'm getting to at least to that 0 energy, 0 power, that's fine.
Excavator stalled.
Oh, there's
Find
some
another fuel cell and take it to the excavator.
Yeah, well, the problem is this fuel core, the fuel cores, Lotus, are attached to the guys that I need to kill. I can't kill them. Midas is doing most of my damage for me.
Proceed to the dig site.
Alright, we gotta get this one, the next one, and one more. And then we can get out of here.
Is now lost to us.
Don't ask me how, considering I've not had a single successful dig. What was 96. Well, I wouldn't have changed the amount of digs I still needed.
Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
I just gotta get myself a little bit more HP. That's good. Alright, I need this one to pop, and I need to have one more show up, and then afterwards we're good to go. I actually want this to blow up as quickly as
The
possible.
excavator has lost power. Find another cell and bring it to the unpowered excavator.
Got one
Excavator
more. It'll
destroyed.
force spawn one.
That
There's a core
artifact is
somewhere.
now
Not that it really's
lost
gonna
to
change
us.
much. That doesn't matter at this point. There's like a core somewhere around here.
Excavate long buried artifacts crucial to our cause. Marking the first dig site.
Marking the first. What do you mean first? I guess to be fair, I technically haven't gotten it there. But yeah, once I get out of here, okay, I get this one. I just need to survive. I want to start moving
Excavator
away.
deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Trying to think if there's any spot that I know the exit could be. Could be like over there. Could be over this way. Start heading this way to check.
Look for power carrier foes. Strike them down and bring their cells back to the excavators.
Don't really care, Lotus. We're good to go. I mean, it took us a half an hour to do it, but we made it through. Ooh, I didn't mean to accidentally pop that. I'm glad I'm not near any enemies. That would have been bad.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Okay, I get 807 cryotic out of it. I'm good.
Excavator
Oh
destroyed.
my god, 600 meters
That
away.
artifact is now lost to us. Extraction available. You may
Yeah,
leave now.
we want to
or
get out of here because I
continue
doubt I don't
excavating
have to do this mission
artifacts.
ever again.
The choice is yours.
Unless I'm trying to help someone out with it. That burst bought me a lot of time though, and those early cores helped. But ooh. No. And so at that point I initially saw when we got down to the last life, we just had to play the game of dodge. Just dodge everything. It's a game of chicken. How much can I get away with not doing? Oh, over here. I see where it is. Launch pad. Put myself over to that. Alright. Take care. Thank you for popping by. I appreciate it. Oh, we're done finally with this one. Get the Grendel systems out of the way. Finally. Alright, we got 2 more to do. Alright, we're switching weapons though. We do have a better idea. Hildren wouldn't be the worst idea. Because I could get a lot of shields. Because her ability is shields. And she does have shield gating, so whenever she's there, I could be... I am required to have... I don't know. This isn't really going to be good for, like, defense, though. Gotcha. Caliban's tempting, but I don't think his summons are going to do enough for me. Even without the mods on them. Make him a little bit stronger. Instead, I think Valkyrie is going to be the best pick. Is that survival, or we'll go survival. I think that's gonna be Valkyrie's. Oh shoot! Let me not do that real quick. I'm sorry, I just realized like I should probably get a better weapon first. What do I want to use? Bolter Prime might not be bad. Strun might not be bad. I think we'll go Strun. I won't be using it much, but having a good shotgun for close range is gonna be really nice. Please be like 10 minutes only, 5 minutes only would be awesome.
Your job is to distract the enemy while a fellow
I got
tunnel
750
operative
only.
raids
That's
the
not
ship
bad.
for much needed supplies. Make your presence known.
How bad is it? 20!
Just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't even get my equipment either. Okay, I can just do this, though. 20 minutes of this. Oh my god. Thank god I'm playing as a frame that can actually do damage. And will not die. I got 300% melee damage, which is nice. God, I wish I had my summons right now so that I could find the thing.
Life support incoming.
20 minutes. Oh god. This is gonna be rough. I think it's gonna be like 10, like 5, 10, 15. Oh god, I am so glad I went to Valkyrie for this. I'm gonna be very sparing with Hysteria, but whatever like Warcry would be really good. I'm probably gonna pop Warcry the most with it. Is realistic what's gonna happen. Especially attack speed and the buff damage.
Activating it will buy you more time.
As long as I'm doing enough damage, I don't care. Look at that, full HP back. I lost my thing, but... There we go. That's a big oomph right there. Warcry will wear out though, because I don't have Eternal War going.
Tenno,
But
prepare for life support.
if it comes down to it, when we start getting low in terms of lives, the strategy is still going to be picking off as many guys as possible, but it might be just sticking in X room or Y room. It's an air thing. So we want to try and have those as quickly as possible and store them. Once we get a 5th one, we're gonna pop it. We need to do it earlier, obviously.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
I believe we only have 5 capacity for max, and we want to be getting as many of them as possible. Alright, we're almost 5 minutes in. And we're working, but... Push through for how long? I want to try and keep my as much as I can. Popping 100%. No. Or not. Alright, well I'll take it. Having it that 300% as long as possible is amazing. Means I can actually do stuff. Oh, well, there goes. Kills going, I mean, okay, as long as we're doing damage and retaining that damage.
30-second warning.
30-second warning? Okay.
Life support activated.
That clears out a whole bunch of enemies too. It's gonna make it a little bit easier to breathe because they aren't using up so much life support. Pop as many of these guys as well, because they'll give me a little bit of extra life support here and there. Pop this right now. There's a lot of enemies. Warframe is going to be amazing for it. Help clear them all out.
You are running out of time.
Alright, pop this.
Life support has been replenished.
Ooh, this is tense. This, I guess. We're at 50. We're almost halfway through. We are making it. Surprisingly. To be fair, I think the enemy count is also lower than standard, it looks like, because I feel like there should be more enemies. But I might be wrong on that. And that extra damage on Valkyrie, that was insane. Those little mini pods. Life support's great right now. Alright, we're going up top. I'm gonna take the time to pop the next one. Get up to 60.
Life support has been replenished.
A bunch of enemies here, so it's perfect time to have a war cry. We're holding down the fort still. Halfway. Like, honestly, if we can get to the last 5 minutes with a decent amount of oxygen left, we should be okay. Halfway. Our 5th one coming in. All of them are in different zones, so we need to start making our way over. And this is where we're going to be setting up the rest of this. We're going to pop this immediately.
Life support activated. Another life support capsule is now available.
We're back to 4. I do like the other area, but this one's going to be more useful. I actually can't pick that up, I don't think. I'll put away there. Yeah, I don't even have a scan or anything like that, so I wouldn't be able to do anything with it if I like wanted to. Shame, because I know it's Europa, which I still need stuff for. Chat, I don't know how, but we're doing it. I think that it's just that there are less enemies, it feels like. The very minimum feels like. So I wouldn't be surprised if it genuinely was less. But we want to try and minimize as many enemies in this area as much as possible. they're not burning through the air as fast.
Another life support capsule is now available.
No, I don't have to deal with those stupid laser gates later either. %. 7.5 minutes. We're doing it. We're doing it. You need to get going. There we go, you're gone. I'm surprised I'm holding out as well. Like, I'm surprised. To be fair, I've only had it pop twice with the war cry. The war cry, the thing. I expected more. We're popping this. I know war price fell up and I'm losing valuable time from it, but
Support has been replenished.
It's over anyway now.
Additional life support has arrived.
God, you don't know how much you miss your mods until you don't have them, how much your mods actually help you. Look, these guys could be level 150 and I'd probably be fine if I had my mods. I blink through, no questions asked. Oh yeah, there is the, oh my god. Not the one I wanted, but like, make it work. Okay, there is a thing here. I didn't even know that there were in this one. I thought they would have removed it. What's this?
Life support activated.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
That's a bypass. It will suspend security measures for our operative and hasten their work. Bypass
Okay, time 2.
utilized. That
Oh.
will speed things up.
Oh, I needed that so badly. Like, even if I get 60 seconds out of it, cut down.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Oh, that helps so much. Oh yeah, I think we get this 100% now. Okay, just don't touch the bursa then. One. I really wish I could rearrange the order of my abilities sometimes. Go. Do that. We want the bursa up just to be a distraction. For to potentially chip out some guys. God, I keep mistapping it all of a sudden. But, you know, 50% extra is still really good. Like, any boost is a boost.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
We're down to 2.5 minutes. I mean, it's like, the fact we got a couple minutes burned through by having it there is huge. We're back to full.
Life support has been replenished.
Slightly too early, but I left like 1% off of it. But yeah, I think realistically, as long as I were to go ahead and... I mean, I got 5. So literally, I don't think I can lose at this point. I'm going to keep killing enemies just to play it safe. But it wouldn't surprise me if I was in a position where if I didn't kill a single enemy and I hit in the corner, then I wouldn't be surprised if I still wasn't, like I still had enough life support that I wouldn't die. I'd be fine. We're not gonna risk that though. That's just too much of a chance. We're having 20 minutes of this. And we've done so much. I got 1 minute. Yeah, I could literally stop killing things. I'm guaranteed to win now. There's no way I'm losing in 1 minute. Okay, I have 6. Well, correct, I have 6. I forgot. But yeah, I'd have to lose like 30%, more than 30% every 10 seconds. Yeah, at this point I thought it was more than that. I win. Off Mr. Flex at this point. I mean, we are going down pretty quickly, but we have so much. Valkyrie is definitely the right choice for this one. Alright, time to GTFO. Oh, is there? There was one under there. I could have saved myself. It's still about 20 minutes anyway. Alright, well, we're done with that.
Another job well executed.
And then we're gonna bring Valkyrie in for the last one. Alright, we got a defense mission left. Like, Midas is clutching up. And so is Valkyrie. Like, having Valkyrie is so great. I think I'm actually going to pull out, of all things, the Broken War for this one. It'll be a little faster. I don't think it'll be as much damage. Don't get me wrong. But, like, if we're talking base numbers, I don't think it'll be as much damage base. But it'll be faster. And I can still cut really easily with it. And that's going to be more important. Because it seems like each hit that I'm doing is what adds it there. So if I can get multiple, like, just a lot of quick slashes, and that'll keep me alive. And obviously, if I'm dead, then the defense target's gonna be vulnerable.
You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
How many waves do I gotta do? I'm assuming it's gonna be like 10 on this one. Here we go. We'll find out in a second. 6! Okay, they actually did nerf it down. It would have been 10, but it's 6 now only. Oh yeah, that's way better already. Okay, not as much damage, but... Alright, if I see anything targeting the shields on this thing, this is a lot of shields. Target anything that's attacking it first, and then go for anything else afterwards. And if I need to, I will cheese it to get myself any shield restoration if I have like one enemy off in a corner or something. Like right now is a really good time to cheese it. Well, would have been a good time to cheese it. No, he's gonna kill himself, potentially. And again, right now is perfect. You can just slowly let this thing do what it wants. Just shoot it every now and then, let this thing recover all the HP on the shields. He's kind of vibing with the music. If he starts shooting it, I'm just going to blast him immediately and get him all. Oops, actually thought he was going to survive. Make sure. Well, we're at 2300 still. That's a lot of HP to work with on the shields alone. Of course, that does mean my melee damage is lower, but how easy that is to fix. I'm not the thing that's got concern here. It's the defense target for me. Energy. Shoot, what's shooting up there? I need to get rid of that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cheese this, get this, because this thing really can't do much. Oh, he just off himself. That's not good. I mean, to be fair, we are recovering HP at this point. That's big. That's the important part. That gives any amount of room to breathe. Got it. Okay. We get Ryu. Allow it to recover. Chance to recover. Just let it. As long as it isn't shooting, we just have to sit here and wait. Focus over this way. That way it's not even in the direction of the target. At that point, we can just cheese it down. Okay, is this the most efficient? No. Okay, he's dead now. Not necessarily the most efficient, but at the same time, it's going to be the most likely scenario to give it as much HP as we can, because if we can recover 1,000 HP on it and like 1,000 shields, even a small amount is going to make that much of a difference. Make a huge difference. Move back over, deal with this. This is a good group to get rid of right now. There's a whole bunch of them. Alright, we're back. Alright, he's back in the 26,000 range of the pod. Just had one of the little valves break off, the little things break off, but you know, there's just a dead guy in there. Or dead, but like just a sleepy guy. Alright, just a single guy in there. Oh shoot, there's more. More than that. More than a single guy. Cut them down, get them out of the way. Okay, it off itself, that's fine. What's this last? As long as it's focusing on me. Again, Metis, just focus on... Don't kill him yet, Metis. I mean, you take him out yourself, but... As long as we're getting as much HP out of this as we can. Yes, we're going to milk it for all we can. As many shields as we can, as much HP back as we can, is going to keep us alive. You know, having 3,000... You know, we've recovered literally over 1,000. We've recovered multiple thousands of HP at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if we recovered probably 10,000 plus HP on this thing. Well, not 10,000 plus, but you know, at least 5,000 plus. No priorities. What else? Shooting at it? Oh, we got it. Take the Oxium. Let me get this thing as long as he's... Let him focus on elsewhere, as long as he ain't shooting the target. We've already recovered over 1,000 HP. Or 23 some. If I start seeing the other enemies drop, I'm gonna have... I'm gonna go intercept them before they can do anything. Shoot me! Shoot me! Yeah, shoot me! Shoot me, my cat, wolf, fox, dog, whatever this is. Shoot me! Waste all of your time instead of shooting the main target. Let it recover a whole bunch. As I said, I don't care if I'm technically cheesing this. I got no mods. Everything is legal in my books. Beyond literally cheating. We don't cheat. But cheesing, it's not off the table. are good enough. Basically full on the shields. I'll be at 3,000 plus by the time the enemies start spawning. I got 27,000 HP. I don't think we can lose unless we literally let them all maul the defense target. And at that point, I'd have to actively throw. Which I'm not gonna do, obviously. I don't want to have to go back and do this again. Well, I think this one was probably the easiest in comparison, because I think it was this one, then the survival, then the excavation in terms of difficulty. Excavation was definitely the hardest one. Like, I'll just get 7, or just get 8 of them. To be fair, I'm talking about solo. If I'm playing with other people, obviously the excavation will be way easier. To be fair, the other ones will be as well. So, yeah, I don't think that changes too much, admittedly. No, you blow yourself up, that's honestly fine. Pause yourself. Here we go. That one. That one. What is that, one left guy? Or two guys left? Alright, one guy left. And I wanted to execute him.
Go now, Tenno. You have done well.
Well, we got it. We got all 3 of them done.
The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Alright, so we got the Cassie here, we got the systems on the other one, and then we got the neuroptics on the survival. Alright, that's the Grendel mission's done, finally. I need Contract wings. No Argon crystals, of course I do. And fish oil! To be fair, I think a lot of, well, I was gonna say, because what do we have for these? Like, this is, to be fair, this is all metal stuff there. These, and then these are all, I guess to be fair, these are all food. That makes sense. Because that's a fish. That's, oh, in parts of animals anyway. You could, that's a bird. That's like a little rabbit mouse thing. That's a fish. That's a fish. That's fish oil. That's literally fish meat. And then you have robot parts as well. So, makes a lot of sense in all honesty. But we got all that done. Like, I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of.
Reminds the operator to take time
my own time. Go to Plains of Eidolon.
Yes, but it also creates rubble.
And then I'll get the 2 crystals that I need. What was the last mods I had on this? Not terrible. Life Strike with no levels in it. Oh, that's funny. Well, I am going to wrap things up here. As I said earlier at the beginning of stream, I will take a break from playing Warframe for a few weeks. Once we get knowledge about when the next update is for Watchmaker, I will start making use of it then. And going back to the game, we have the Tau updates here.
Who have we got on the line? Oh yeah.
Most of what's left is just stuff that I'll play this on my own time. But I'm just not going to be streaming it, because we're in an awkward situation that it's like, okay, what do I do on stream that isn't just repeat the same thing over and over? And even then, we did the same thing that I didn't want to do today with trying to get the pinions. So, my point stands. Also, this week, this is a good one to grab. If you got the spare for it, make sure you grab it. This was not bad either. Ooh, photon overcharge. I remember before this was available, I got a copy of it, and I sold it to someone for like 70 platinum. Because I wasn't going to use a Galaxian at all. I will be back eventually. The Jaw Sword. Get the ceramic dagger blueprint. I don't care enough for the thing there. 6:15, it's whatever. Again, I'll probably do some of this on my own time, and like, I can easily knock down this, and this I can easily do by myself. I'm gonna be doing a lot of I'm gonna be doing Deviri by myself for some of the resources I still need on it, so I can just do that by myself solo. Easy to get 15 decrees. Like, I get the one for starting in, I get the fish one for doing the fish, and then I just need to go do a whole bunch of side quests, like just mark a few things here and there, build up, all that. And then this is gonna be easy enough to do. I just gotta go ahead and find a relic of each tier.
Till then.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. But that's it. I'll be back tomorrow with Monster Hunter Wilds. We'll be doing more of the just Rompopo hunting. So, and obviously if you got anyone that's going to be needing some help, more than welcome to pop by and I'll drop my Rompopo hunting and help you out. I got no qualms. Actually, that's it. I might pop by for a stream of Dog Days, depending on what's there. I might do some stuff. I might not, but I'll always make mention of it whenever it's available on the server. But that's it. I'll be wrapping things up here. Take care, halflings. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you all next stream. Bye-bye.